sell your wares, your comic, your art, your commissionability, etc. And turn the music down just a bit. So that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to originally be the con artist, because it would be the confidence artist, not the convention artist. But that now has flown. There's a couple of people that already use the con artist for like their own sketchbook or comic book. And then, of course, the TV show Con Artist, which I have not seen yet, and I should get around to seeing. But what does that have to do with being ADHD? Well, when you're at a con, again, I've spoken many times about this, you're basically, as creative types, we tend to use our creativity and we get very tired after we've expended it. We have a limited amount of dopamine in our head, and it takes a while to regenerate that, to refill. And when you're at a convention, you're not creating, so the creativity's got to go somewhere, which is talking to people. And I usually don't mask, other than what I wear. I usually have an outfit I wear, and I mask that to portray a certain image look with the brand of being Dutch. You know, that's the person, the persona, the artist. And I don't mask at all when I'm there, because I try to come up with a script of how to sell my book. And that actually came up when I was at Tucson Comic-Con, and the henna artist next to me kind of gave me some advice. You know, this is many years into my career, and I've only been doing cons maybe 5 years, and I couldn't quite sum up the book. And so she kind of gave me some ideas on summing up the book, which then helped make more sales. So always, you know, take advice. I'm a much older guy. I don't look it. I'm a Time Lord. But if somebody who's younger than you gives you great advice and it works, use it. If they're older than you and it works, use it. So you'll find ideas and inspirations from anywhere. And being ADHD people, we tend to, if you've gotten over if you have a low self-esteem issue and you've gotten over it, it really helps. Think on your feet and use that creativity when you're out there. So don't give up on it, on your illustration. Keep trying, keep going. You know, take a break. Again, like I said, I was like that before, where I draw something, I wouldn't come back to drawing for 6 months. So if that's you, come back to it 5 minutes later. Walk away. Just walk away 20 minutes tops. Come back and start again. Analyze, try a different approach, or if you're learning it from a mentor or a book or whatever, see what they're doing. Trace over it until you get it comfortable doing it. Seek out help for it. I started using the Robert Beverly Hale method for measurements. I used the Riley method for drawing. Some things weren't happening right, so I sought out an artist who was teaching his concepts of the Riley method that he had learned from others, Mark Westermo, etc., just Steve Houston, and helped me with doing that. Now I'm taking those things and I'm modifying it for my use, you know, and that's basically what it comes down to, and trial and error. And I have to find that a lot of things I'm learning now is actually, when I look back at sketchbooks, I actually started to do way back in the day, and I'm rediscovering it again. So on that note, please like, subscribe, and comment down below, and we will drive over to my desk to work on this Iron Man.
Do it! Just do it!
Never gets old. Let's drive over and let's get this started. All right. Everything looks good. I know everything's at an angle just a bit. that might be better. This is the arm it's on. I can tighten it down. You're seeing a Sea Devil up there. It's drawing I did for my portfolio, but so there's Iron Man. I think this is the Mark 3 or 4 version of Iron Man. Definitely what I think, in my honest opinion, it is the pinnacle Iron Man outfit. You know, not the one they made in the cave and not the golden one in Avengers when they first came out, but not even the one with little pointy things on it, but the next version. Either way, the Mark 3 or 2 and this version fit in a suitcase. They fold it up. I mean, that is just amazing. And he's able to then put it on and it's able to fly. It's got jet boots. The repulsors didn't help to steer anything. Had auto gyros in it and everything, and micro transistors and etc. Motors, micro motors. I think this is a far superior because you could just pull it out of the suitcase and put it on, and anybody could put it on. You know, the next version is the MCU 199999 version where it's nanobots. That's cool. But this one you can actually move. You know, it's got arms, legs fit in. I think it's far superior than the other clunky one that he's got to wait to get put on and whatever. Maybe the flying version was cool, but this is being my Iron Man. I don't even like the pointed head one, and it had roller skates. So let's get started. I've only seen one cosplayer actually do this Iron Man. I didn't actually see him wear it with the helmet, but he had the overall suit, and it was more of a cloth than a styro. What was it? Fiberglass armor or anything like that. And it was at WonderCon this year. I took my daughter for her birthday, and he was just standing in line waiting for some food at the food truck, and I'm like, thought it was fantastic because he even looked like Tony Stark, the Robert Downey Jr., and it was perfect. I mean, he was muscular, so he didn't even have to have fake muscles. So anytime I see somebody who's cosplaying as this Iron Man, I'm actually kind of happy. I even like because I think this one even had the little motorized nipples. So we talked about, people talk about the Batman nipples, but there was an Iron Man one with the same thing. Now, I know like my inker friends would probably break out a French curve and do all this and whatever else. I have them, I just don't quite know how to use them. I suppose this is what this whole challenge is for, and I should just break it out and mess up, right? So again, doing the streams a little earlier. Probably the weekends I'll still keep them at 4, but my daughter comes home and I want to spend time with her at that time, from 4:30. Just did some really cool flats today. I can't say anything about it. When they're announced, I'll maybe post a picture or something. All right, I'm gonna break out some of these templates. Okay, this one, put my thumb there. The other side has bumps on it, so it's raising it up a bit. I made that mistake the last time where I did not do that and it smeared. I didn't realize it. I'm trying to be a big boy here. I don't think these would work. That, but wonder if I have a compass that would work. Now let's do those nipples. We've got some big areolas there. My friend April, she's doing this thing called Kinktober. Might find a kick out of that. As one of my instructors would say, mentors, watching inking is like watching paint dry. He does that when he's rendering. So I got hands here. I was commenting the other day that I didn't have enough hands. And this one, actually, I was thinking about. So the head is smaller using the template I was using for circle template, I should say. For doing this. I had time to fit the hands in. So I can do hands, I can do feet. So are you guys doing the inking challenges too? How's it going? Which ones are you doing? Are you doing the Inktober, or are you doing one of the many different types, like Art Germs, Arttober? I guess it just comes down to just continually doing it every day. And if you are doing it but stopped because, the prompt that they gave you, you're having a hard time figuring out what to draw, I would say for next year, if they put them out early, get what the prompt is and just start sketching things out, so that way you're able to start drawing it. I think that's where I failed previously in doing these Inktober or whatever of that drawing challenges. So I always waited. Oh, now I see some issues I have here. Dang it. Thought I fixed it in post. I'll have to fix it in post. I thought I fixed it prior to this, and if you can't see, it's because this shoulder is off. I think it's still right. I just have it out a bit, so I'm trying to figure out how to fix all that. And also too here, this is also wrong. I'll bring that up and then I'll see it's like hanging over. One of those things that when I do bring this into Clip Studio Paint or Photoshop, I can always scan it in, I can fix it. So what am I doing? I'm trying to think of underlying muscle. Again, that's why I think this armor is one of the best ones. Current MCU armor, like I said, it's kind of like the ultimate armor. That one actually would have been very cool to see. It doesn't have this distinct Iron Man look, but that would have been cool if they brought that. Then it would solidify that we're actually watching the Ultimate Marvel Universe, which I think the MCU is. Sorry, Tim Fahey. It is not 616. So I adjusted how this normally looks. I'm not certain if these are pauldrons or whatever, how they looked. Make them look like they actually belong to a human being that fit, so he can move his arms. Over on the Iron Man nipples here. I'm gonna have to look up which version this was. But like I said, I just got done with the flat. Now it's the time, so I want to get this started. Just looking to see if anybody's commenting. What I should do is just block all this out and ink it. Take black shapes first. This one will be a fun one to color. Our StreamYard can finally do to Instagram. It might be, if you're watching or listening, that might be a good one to add. Rewatching Winter Soldier again. It's one of the better MCU movies and cat movies I like. I totally forgot I was meant to watch Iron Man, the first one. I'm kind of interested to see what they do with the reboot after Secret Wars. It's supposed to. It says he wants to make it more like a comic book, where all the heroes are in one universe. It's like, if you go to Shang-Chi, they're doing fight clubs and there's all these meta people there. Well, where'd they come from? It's kind of like the Bible. You got enemies, and all of a sudden there's this other group that's there. They don't tell you where they came from. Just not to mingle with them. A lot of loopholes, or what were they called? No prizes back in the day for Marvel. Filled with a lot of no prizes. Hopefully they figure it out. For me personally, I think because of everything with Spider-Verse it worked. Even if they, a new art style comes up for motion pictures, they seem to fit a lot in Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, and I think they could do the same thing with just having them animated. And having it animated nicely like that. So I'm already seeing some things I probably would go back in and white out. Trying to just block in all the blacks. I'll go in and add the nicer, finer hatch marks. So almost all the blacks in here. It almost looks like the Iron Man stealth armor. That's an underrated armor they haven't used a lot. Now I'm looking at the drawing. A lot of this was mid-tones. I probably should be inking those instead of using the brush, doing hatch marks. But c'est la vie. Whew. A little longer than I thought it would. If I was inking this on the computer, I'd be using a couple of different tools to speed up this process, as well as some other brushes to help speed it up. So if you see me doing this, it means I'm trying to undo. I have my second button on my Cintiq to undo. And I'll most use that to rotate or whatever, to bring up the menu. If I make a mistake, I want to undo it real quick. I don't want to sit there with a keyboard, or I might accidentally hit the wrong thing, which has happened previously. So tomorrow, I don't know which character to grab from my pile. Oh, so what I originally had was the reason why his hands are like that because he's starting to fire off his repulsors. Did not add that in there. His face. You know, I like this one because, you know, I've always seen the mask is always flat against his nose, even at a profile. Until, of course, they added that nose piece on there. I think it was the one with the pointy, which is kind of funny. Until they removed it. Picking up this outline. I think we'll call it done. Really use my other pen, which is downstairs, for this last part. Do a much better job. right. All right. Sign. There we go. Oh, that took a lot longer than I thought. I almost not want this colored digitally because the yellow I have, even the marigold, the yellow that I have, isn't going to do it justice. I could probably figure something. Maybe yellow with the marigold underneath the shadow blended in. We'll see. We'll see what trickery I can come up with coloring with Yahoo markers. So there we go, everyone. Tomorrow, join me, day 19, for whatever random out of Dutchtober. This is probably the second longest stream I've had, which is about 45 minutes. And that's Iron Man. I think it looks pretty dang cool. I still need to, probably use some whiteout and do some other cleaning up on it, make it a little bit more shiny. But not bad. Feel comfortable about some things, looking at it now. It's one of those things where I have to step back and look at it and make the corrections afterwards. So follow me on Instagram. This is probably where I'll be posting all Instagram and my Facebook page, where I'll be posting everything once they're done, which will be at the end of the month. My store information's in the banner, and they'll be going up there probably, hopefully, knock on wood, the first week or two of November for sale, if you wish them. And shipping's included. So if you're in the US, international, of course, I'm sorry you have to pay for the international shipping, but for the US, I will ship for free, and that'll all be included with the price. That'll be more information there. Thank you again, everybody. Please make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell notification.
Do it! Just do it!
So that way I can grow this channel. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers before or by the end of 2023. I am 1/5 of the way there, and it'd be nice if I could hit it in the next 2 weeks. Actually, that'd be fantastic if I hit 500 by Halloween. I might do a Halloween drawing. Maybe I still said I was gonna do a Mumra drawing, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that right now. And if that is it, I'll save Mumra for the last day, or some other slasher character. We'll see. But thank you, everybody, for joining me. Appreciate it. Have a good day, and let's drive on out of here.